We need to put a handle on this because you're not. Okay, the first logging train here at the Drifting River Railway, demonstrating some of the practical use of this railway here at the Gavino. What's happening? It's JR back up at the Drifting River Railway. Got a bit of time this morning, so I'm gonna check out the grade crossing circuit here. Get started on that. I've got this nice metal box that came from an electrical service. I think it'll make a nice railroad crossing box for this location. I brought a little bit of wire. I'm gonna try mounting that right here on the post and connecting the track. I brought my multimeter here. I'm not sure what to expect. I don't believe there's continuity between the rails. Maybe where the train's parked there? I'm not sure. But let's see. Oh, well, that's not a good sign. Not even getting continuity right there. Kinda? I wasn't expecting that. Interesting. So, well, nothing goes as planned here some days. So I was expecting. This should have continuity. No problem. I was expecting to see that here. But maybe because it's so dirty. So one good thing is that at least on the train, I seem to have continuity between a lot of the wheels, but not between the rails. Maybe if I get them cleaned up good enough, I might. Oh, right there. Okay, maybe there's some hope. I might just have to clean up the rails really good where I want the crossing circuit to be. These pieces have continuity, no problem. But not over here, I don't think. Yeah, I think if I get it cleaned up enough, it might work. Maybe. right. Okay, maybe there's some hope. I was worried it wasn't going to work the way I wanted it to. But I think where we're going to have the crossing circuit, I'm just going to have to really polish the rails. Okay, I drilled out the back here so I can put some leg bolts in there. And we'll mount it on the pole. I'm going to get a tripod soon. Actually, I have one. I just need the proper mount. That way I can film a bit more of what I'm doing. For the most part, I've just been holding the camera for a lot of these videos, so we'll try to do a little better in that regard. Anyways, let's get this mounted, see how it looks. I'm probably going to want this end of the crossing circuit to go all the way down there, which is about 120 feet away, because it is downhill, so we need more warning time coming this way. In this direction we can go maybe half that distance, just to where the train's parked right now, because it's uphill. We'll be coming a lot slower in that direction. Okay, got the box mounted around a piece of conduit, and I've got the one cable going over here to the tracks, which I'll hook up shortly, and the other one for power, which will go in that direction. Okay, it's a start. I gotta get a couple lugs here to tie the wire onto the side. I've got it buried nicely here, over to the conduit, and up into the relay box. I think it looks pretty good. I've got these metal poles from a tower job that I think will work out nicely for the crossing poles. I'll put a little bit of cement in the ground, and we can hang the crossing signs and the lights and bells on top. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking for the track circuit. Here we're going to start with 120 volts, step down to 24 volts DC. And through a 5 amp fuse over here to the first rail. Train goes by, shunts the track, power comes back down here, time delay relay, 10-second off delay. So after the train leaves, it'll stay energized for 10 seconds. These two contacts will be held in. 24 volts travels through here, over into another time delay, 1 second on, 1 second off relay, kind of like a blinker in a car. And then turning on each of these lights in an on-off fashion. This contact will energize the lights through these contacts and also keep the bell energized. And of course, this is all ground in black here, back to our transformer. Something like that. I may need a slightly larger fuse, or I may use a separate fuse for the lights and bells altogether. If you have any comments or suggestions, leave them below. Thanks for watching.